Hello students, in this video we are going to discuss question number 1 to 10 from alcohol, ether and epoxide chapter from advanced problems in organic chemistry for JEE by MS Chauhan. In question number 1 we have one alcohol along with H2SO4. So initially, as we know that if we add H2SO4 it will give H plus, and this lone pair over oxygen will approach this H plus and this kind of intermediate is formed, and after that, as H2O is better leaving group, it will be removed from the system and carbocation is formed. Okay, so in this case we will get this kind of carbocation. Okay, now this carbocation can rearrange itself by ring expansion. We have one 5-member ring. In this case, this C bond will migrate and it will give a 6-member ring. These two bonds are identical. Okay, these two bonds are identical. Any of the bonds can migrate to give the 6-member ring. So here this C bond will migrate and we will get this type of intermediate. And finally, this hydrogen will be cleaved to give the final product like this. Okay, so option C will be the correct option. In question number 2, again we have added H2SO4. So in this case, initially we will have alcohol, 2 pi bonds, 1 ethyl group, and this alcohol will be protonated by H2SO4. Now this water will be eliminated from the system and we will get this carbocation. Okay, now this carbocation can rearrange itself by resonance and it will come in this position. Now this ethyl group can migrate to give more stability to the carbocation. So after migration, this will be our situation where carbocation is present here. Now this CH bond will be cleaved and we will get our final product, which will look like this. Okay, so from these 4 answers given, option A will be the correct option for question number 2. In question number 3, we have CH3C double bond OCl acid chloride. So the reaction will be like this. If any nucleophile can approach to acid chloride, this C double bond O will break, again it will come and this leaving group will be eliminated. So finally we will get this kind of situation. Okay, now here we have 2 nucleophilic center, one is oxygen, another is nitrogen, but as electronegativity of nitrogen is less, it will be more nucleophilic in nature. So the lone pair of our nitrogen will be more nucleophilic and it will give the desired product, which is option B. In question number 4, we have used lithium aluminum hydride, which is a strong reducing agent and it can reduce almost all the carbonyl compounds. Okay, so here we have aldehyde, it will be converted to alcohol, 1 degree alcohol. This is ketone, it will be converted to again 2 degree alcohol. This is 1 ester, it will be converted to 1 degree alcohol. Okay, so the final product after the reduction will be option C, because all the functional group here is already converted to alcohol. In question number 5, we have to reduce the same molecule A but using sodium borohydride. Sodium borohydride is weak reducing agent. It can reduce aldehyde, ketone, but it cannot reduce ester. Okay, so in this case, this aldehyde will be reduced, it will give alcohol. This ketone will be reduced, it will give again alcohol, but this ester cannot be reduced by sodium borohydride. So for question number 5, option B will be the correct option. In question number 6, it is a case of esterification reaction. So if you see the mechanism, we have carboxylic acid along with acidic medium. So first of all, we have protonation in this case. Okay. Now we have another alcohol, which is R1OH. In this case, we have taken R as phenyl and R1 as methyl. And this oxygen is isotope labeled, okay? Isotope labeled. Now, the lone pair over oxygen will approach this carbon and this C double bond O will be dissociated. So this will be the condition with positive charge. Again, we can have one IMPE, that is intramolecular proton exchange, RCOH OR1, this will be R1 star OH2 plus, as positive charge over oxygen is unstable because oxygen is electronegative in nature. This lone pair will come and this water will be eliminated from the system. So we will get C double bond O OR1 with isotope labeled and positive charge. Finally, this hydrogen will be removed from the system. It will give its electron and the final product will look like this. Okay, so according to our substitution, we will get this kind of product. Okay, so the O18 level will be present on methyl benzoate, that is option B. In question number 7, we have to perform the same esterification reaction. Here also, if we follow the same mechanism, we have oxalic acid. So initial protonation will be done in this position. Initial protonation will be done in this position. Now we have glycol. Okay, and this is O18. This lone pair can approach to this carbon. This type of intermediate will be formed, that is OH oxygen H with positive over oxygen, H with positive over oxygen, again OH and OH. Okay, now again IMPE we have to perform IMPE. It will give H2O plus OH H2O plus oxygen. Okay, now this lone pair will come, this will be eliminated, this lone pair will come, this will be eliminated. So we will have finally this kind of situation where the isotope level are present in this position. So according to this, option B will be the correct option. In question number 8, we have to identify the alcohol which can be oxidized most easily. So in this case, as we know that for oxidation, at least one hydrogen should be present with the carbon which is directly attached with OH group. So in this case, we don't have any hydrogen. In this case also, we don't have any hydrogen. This is ether. So the only option is this kind of secondary alcohol. So at least one hydrogen is present in this case. So it is possible to oxidize this alcohol readily or most easily. So option A will be the correct option. In question number 9, we have strong oxidizing agent K2Cr2O7. So this OH can be oxidized easily. This is a 2 degree alcohol, and after 2 degree alcohol oxidation, we can have ketone. K2Cr2O7 will give ketone. Now it is a beta keto acid. Okay, it is a beta keto acid. And as we know that beta keto carboxylic acid after heating it will eliminate carbon dioxide, or this is a decarboxylation reaction, and finally this kind of ketone will be formed. So option B will be the correct option. In question number 10, which of the following react with HBr at faster rate? So here we can think about the mechanism. HBr after dissociation will give H plus and Br minus. This alcohol will react with H plus, this lone pair will approach, and this kind of intermediate is going to be formed. After dissociation of this bond, we will get carbocation. So the faster rate, it depends on the stability of carbocation. So rate of the addition of HBr or rate of the reaction of the HBr is based on the stability of carbocation we are going to form in this case. So here we have carbocation which is be stabilized by 4 alpha hydrogen. If we form carbocation in this position, it will be stabilized by 7 alpha hydrogens. Okay, 7 alpha hydrogens. If we have carbocation here, again 4 alpha hydrogen. If we have carbocation here, again 4 alpha hydrogen. So in option B we have maximum alpha hydrogen or maximum stability of carbocation. So for this reaction, option B will be the correct option. Thank you for watching.